How is it going then, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst, and today we are bringing you a Federico Valverde FUT versus player review, the fire version of this card. Don't ask me how this promo works, by the way. I believe we're going to get another version of this card on the Ice team. I don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me if you know, because I'm a little bit confused along with a few other people. But anyway, we're here to review Valverde today, who is the 87 rated centre mid from Real Madrid. He is currently coming in at 1 million coins on PlayStation and 800,000 on Xbox, which I think is wrong, because I bought mine for about 750 and I've just sold him on that price as well. So I think that's a little bit outdated, but it says updated 2 minutes ago, unless I've been absolutely screwed. I don't know. Either way, expensive card. The question is he better than De Jong? Is he worth getting over Llorente? What about Capoue? I think his name is. The one that got released from the team in a group stage. Or, yeah, team in a group stage. Yeah, definitely. I'm losing my words here, isn't I? I've recorded a lot of these player reviews so far, but I'm enjoying them. Yeah, Capoue, the 87 rated. Is he better than him? You know, that sort of question is what we're here to answer for you today. He has 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He is 6 foot. He has high work rates. Now, the big thing to take note of here is that he has been given a skill move upgrade. His skill moves are 3-star on his gold card. So we've got 4-star there, which is nice. A Brucey little bonus. He has a unique body type. He has no player traits of interest for us. 87 rated, which is made up of 89 pace, 78 shooting, 82 passing, 83 dribbling, 84 defending, and 84 physical. Where did we play him first of all? Played him in centre mid as a box-to-box centre midfielder. The person that can go forward, that can also defend, which I think he can play 2 roles. He can play that role as a box-to-box centre mid in a 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, 4-2-3, whatever, it doesn't matter. Or you can use him as your out-and-out holding centre defensive mid, as you know, as that anchor, the one that will sit back. Yes, he has high defensive, high attacking work rates, so he does have a tendency to want to get forward. But if you wanted to play him in that role, you can do. And I'm only saying that because I used his gold card for ages at the start of the game, and that did very, very well for me in that way. Obviously, the question that we want to know is he worth the coins? Is he better than Capoue, Llorente, De Jong, all that sort of stuff? Well, the pace is made up. We'll talk about the pros and cons. The pace is made up. The 85 acceleration, 93 sprint speed, which gives us 89 overall. That with 6 foot and the agility, the balance that he has, doesn't make him feel as quick as that card says, in my opinion. I played with an anchor chemistry style on him, which I think is probably the best one. I think you get the most out of him. Some people may run a powerhouse or a shadow, but I think anchor really gives you the defensive stats, the bit of pace boost, and the physical stats as well in that middle of the park. I think if you're playing him as an out-and-out DM, then maybe the shadow would be better, just given that pace and defensive stats. But the anchor for me worked a treat. And as I said, you could go powerhouse if you wanted to, but I don't really feel like that's as big of an upgrade for me. So he didn't feel as quick as what I would say on his card, purely because of the 6 foot. The agility is 80. It just wasn't really there. Over the long distance, he felt good. He felt like he could carry the ball, that he could make up that ground because he has that 93 sprint speed. He's certainly better in a longer foot race than he is in a shorter foot race, in my opinion. However, the pace is certainly fine for you to run in the middle of the park. Like, you know, I'm being picky for saying, oh, he didn't feel as quick as his card says. But it's more than capable of running, you know, for anyone in the middle of the park. It's absolutely not a problem. I'm very, very happy with that. Moving over to his shooting. He didn't score any goals for me. I played 5 games with him in Champs, and he didn't grab any goals. He grabbed some assists. But I think that's more so just how I had it set up. I used him in a 4-4-2. Yes, he was in that box-to-box role. He did get forward. It's very rare for me that, you know, a DM will kind of come through and grab that goal. I'm being completely truthful with you. I think the thing that I didn't test enough with him is the long shots. He does have 85 long shots, 74 curve, which means that we're not really going to get, you know, finesse shots off of him from the edge. But if you do get a chance for a power shot, he may test the goalkeeper from there. But in the grand scheme of things, this isn't a card that the shooting really matters anyway. I think with the 80 positioning, 73 finishing, 86 composure, and key 84 shot power, if you get in on goal with him, just power it across the keeper, across goal, and Valverde will be absolutely fine. You know, at least testing a goalkeeper and scoring on occasions as well. So the shooting for me, although I didn't get to test it enough, I didn't get him into that area enough, I would say it is more than adequate for someone playing in that centre mid role. When you think about Marcus Llorente, I think Llorente, he has 80 shooting, if I remember correctly. Let's just quickly pull that up. I feel like Llorente is kind of them one-on-ones as well, where, yes, he has 80 shooting, which is very, very similar in that same bracket, kind of in that role for us. All right. If you're looking at the price difference of a gold card, obviously the signature signing is a lot more expensive. Then is it worth it? We'll discuss in a minute. Moving over to the passing on the card. Well, we have 84 vision, 74 curve, 89 short passing, and 88 long passing. For just the normal driven passes and like the X passes, square passes kind of into feet, to take it over the defender, over the midfield, absolutely fine. The thing that I felt was a little bit of a letdown on this card was like the threaded through balls, the ones down the line, the ones where you're holding R1, RB to get it to curve a little bit and to kind of whip round the defense. I felt like that was a little bit of a letdown for me. Like I think for the price that we're paying up there, if I want to go for a big switch on a curve pass, I don't feel like Valverde is kind of the man to do that for us, which is a lot of coins right now. And to not have that curve through ball as an opportunity kind of in our locker certainly will catch you out on the odd occasion. I don't think it's like a game breaker for him. I just think for the coins that we're looking at here, I would have liked more curve on this card. However, the way I play him and the way that I wanted him to use was to be that defender who can tackle, who's got this, defensive and physical stats, who's got the pace, just a little bit more of a brute force unit. So I can kind of allow a little bit of a downscale in passing, if that kind of makes sense. How did he feel on the ball? Well, he has 80 agility, 71 balance, 88 reactions, 86 ball control, 83 dribbling, and 86 composure. For a guy in the middle, 6 foot, 4-star skill, he's 4-star weak foot, who can handle themselves very well. That, to me, is absolutely brilliant for a centre defensive mid, because he can turn. He can hold it, he can dribble, he can shield, he can pass. He can do kind of all those sort of things. Now, he doesn't feel obviously the most nimble, but that's fine. We accept that with the card that we are looking at here. This, to me, was a big pro, a big positive. I felt very comfortable moving the ball around with him, switching it, getting under pressure. The 86 composure coming in really well. The ability to shield as well with the 83 strength that we'll go into in a minute with the chemistry style. That was all a massive positive. Now, the defensive stats, we have 88 interceptions, 64 heading accuracy, 86 defensive awareness, 87 stand tackle, and 83 slide tackle. Again, I put an anchor chemistry style on him, which is going to take us into the 90s here, which makes him a very, very good defender in the middle of the park. I think the key one I want to look at is the 97 stand tackle combined with 90 aggression. He wins the ball so much. He closes the angle down. So he puts the pressure on the opponent. He really makes it hard for them to play out in that middle of the area. One of the best players I've used in closing the position down and just giving the opponent nowhere to go, getting a tackle in, and then bang, looking to break. And the reason why I liked this was because running him next to Kante did that on the edge of my box. Valverde did it on the front foot. If I wanted to press, he was a great man to use to do that and be aggressive in that phase. Combined with the aggression, combined with a pace, combined with a 6 foot, combined with that work rate, it all felt brilliant and I was really happy with it. His interceptions were also good. On the odd occasion, he didn't intercept a ball when I'm like, maybe you should have. But again, I think that more comes down to FIFA than it is so, Valverde in the middle. The physical stats now comes up as 75 jumping with an anchor, 90 stamina, 93 strength, and 90 aggression. I didn't notice the jumping because it's not very often, unless someone goes to like a switch ball or they kick it up from the goalkeeper or clear from defense. Not very often your centre mid really goes up for a challenge in the aim, in my personal experience. But with him being 6 foot, 75 jumping, and with that strength as well, he's fine. The only people who are going to be beating him in the air are the people that are fantastic in the air regardless, like a Ronaldo, for example. So I really wouldn't, worry about that stat too much. The rest of it, obviously, great. Good stamina, good strength, good aggression. And the aggression is a big thing as well, because that combined with your pace, your defensive stats, and with the high defensive work rates, he really does cover the ground and get into those areas. And he wants to get there. He wants to intercept. He wants to come and put a tackle in. He wants to be that man. Very, very good. In terms of links, how did I link him into the team? Well, obviously, he's from Real Madrid. So I actually linked him to Vinicius Junior's Player of the Month card. You can go ahead and link him maybe to your Flashback Benzema if you did that. I think there's certainly ways that you can get this guy into your team. The obviously only downside is the nation is a little bit of a letdown. But in terms of the club links and the league, absolutely brilliant on that side of things. In terms of longevity, how long could this card be useful? Well, I think he's very well rounded. I think if you're playing him as a holding DM, he'd last longer. I think you're playing him as someone to get forward and be more of attacking as a DM, then you'd probably look to change him, you know, within a month or so. Probably about 2 months, I'd say, actually, purely because he doesn't have much of a threat with the shooting from proper deep. You know, yes, the long shots are okay, but no finesse shot trait with low curve as well. He isn't a Kevin De Bruyne on the edge. But again, that's not what we're kind of, you know, wanting from this card. So it does all depend on you and your play style. In terms of meta rating, is he a meta card? Absolutely, 100%. You can use this guy at all levels of FIFA, whether it's that in the Elite Division, whether you're in Division 10, Division 5. It really doesn't matter. This guy is a great box-to-box centre midfielder. Is he worth the coins? It's always difficult recording these player reviews right now because I'm buying him when he's just come out, right? When he's at, you know, 700, 800,000 coins. Marcus Llorente was the same, and Marcus Llorente didn't have enough of an upgrade. For now, if Valverde stays at this price, I would go and get Marcus Llorente instead, the signature signings card. Is he better than De Jong? That De Jong card, what actually price is he at now as well? The Road to the Knockout or whatever it was. Yeah, Road to the Knockout. That's cheaper. De Jong to me is very good on the ball and the best deep lying playmaker, but he's not a defender. If you're after someone that can offer you everything, Llorente is the man to go for. If you're after someone who's a little bit more beefy and maybe better in the defensive area, is what I felt, then Valverde is the one to go for. If you want someone, if you're a very possession heavy player and you want to just be able to move the ball around and look for the great passes, then De Jong is the one to go for. So 3 different players in my personal opinion. And Capoue, I'll be honest, I'm not used, so I can't comment on Capoue. So you're going to have to let me know down below in the comment section, all right? Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you as always. I hope you have enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye.